Jen Affleck and her dance partner Jan Ravnik have been absolutely stealing the spotlight on Dancing with the Stars. Week after week, they've impressed the judges and viewers with their performances, their chemistry, and the amount of passion they bring to the ballroom. After their most recent routine earned them their best scores yet, straight 8s across the board, it's clear that Jen and Jan are on a roll. You can feel their excitement building up as the competition moves forward. When Jen talked about how grateful she felt, she sounded both humble and motivated, saying that from this point forward, it's only going up. That sense of progress, of getting stronger and more confident each week, is what makes her journey so inspiring to watch. Jan couldn't help but agree that she truly deserved those 8s. They both know that in a show like DWTS, you can't get comfortable. You always have to push harder. After those high scores, Jen reflected on what the judges had told her. Their feedback wasn't just about improving a few technical things. It was about stepping up her overall presence and bringing even more of herself to the dance floor. The judges want to see her personality, her strength, and her energy shine through. Jen took that to heart. She explained that she's using their feedback as fuel, letting it push her to become even better. You can tell that she thrives on challenges. Every critique turns into motivation for her. It's not easy to perform live in front of millions of viewers, with every movement being judged, but Jen approaches it with positivity and determination. Jan added that they always listen carefully to what the judges say. They take those notes back to rehearsals and focus on improving specific things. For example, they worked hard on Jen's turns and shoulder movements. Week after week, you can actually see how much she's improving. It's visible growth, and that's what makes their partnership so exciting to watch. Now, as Halloween week approached, things took an even more interesting turn. This is one of the most anticipated weeks on Dancing with the Stars because it's not just about technique. It's about creativity, performance, and storytelling. The costumes, the music, the themes, everything gets more intense and theatrical. For Jen and Jan, Halloween week was a chance to do something completely different. They chose to perform a contemporary dance to Taylor Swift's "Look What You Made Me Do." It's a bold and dramatic song, full of power and attitude, and it fits perfectly with the spooky, fierce energy of Halloween. When Jen mentioned that they'd be involving snakes in the performance, it immediately caught everyone's attention. It's such a symbolic choice. Snakes are often linked with transformation, rebirth, and power, which ties perfectly into the theme of Taylor's song. Jen explained that she wanted to show a new side of herself. Throughout the season, the audience has seen her happy, emotional, and even vulnerable sides. But for Halloween, she wanted to bring out the scary, fierce, and confident version of herself, the side that says, "Don't mess with me." That idea fits perfectly with Taylor Swift's song, which is all about taking control, standing up for yourself, and owning your power after being doubted or betrayed. Jen shared that she felt this song aligned with her personal journey on the show. Being a newcomer to DWTS, she and Jan both faced doubts from people who didn't believe they were serious contenders. But now, as they've proven themselves week after week, this song became their anthem, "Look What You Made Me Do." It's a message to everyone who underestimated them. It's like she's saying, "You pushed me, you doubted me, but that only made me stronger." Jan agreed that the timing was perfect. They still had contemporary dance left to perform in the competition, and it just happened to line up with Halloween week. It was meant to be. This song gave them a chance to channel something dark and powerful, something that goes beyond the typical dance routines. Jen wanted to embody that energy completely. When asked if Taylor Swift herself knew about the performance, Jen laughed and said she didn't know. Both she and Taylor were busy. But even if Taylor hasn't heard about it yet, she definitely will once the performance goes viral. The excitement surrounding their Halloween number was already huge, and everyone was eager to see how they would bring this song to life on the stage. As the interview went on, Jen and Jan reflected on how much she's grown since the beginning of the season. Jan mentioned that he's constantly amazed by how quickly Jen picks up choreography and corrections. When they started with salsa, they had to figure out how to work together and connect through movement. Now it feels natural. Her turns have become sharper, her frame stronger, and her confidence has skyrocketed. Each week, she keeps surprising him, not just with her progress, but with her commitment. Even when they switch to different dance styles, she adapts and improves fast. Jan noted that her frame in week 6 was much better than it had been in week 4, which shows how much effort she's putting into perfecting every detail. It's not just talent, it's hard work and discipline. When the conversation turned to Jan's viral ladder dance from a past performance, fans were curious if there would be a nod to it this season. Jan joked that if people vote for them and they make it far enough, they might just bring the ladder back. Jen quickly added that it's a promise, and that playful chemistry between them is part of why fans love watching them together. Their teamwork feels effortless, but clearly comes from hours of practice and mutual respect. They both know that this is Jen's competition and that she's the one leading the emotional story each week, but Jan is right there supporting her every step of the way. Of course, Halloween week wouldn't be complete without jaw-dropping costumes. When asked what their outfits would look like, Jen teased that it would be fierce and different from anything she's worn before. Jan added that snakes would definitely be part of the visual theme, but they wanted to keep some mystery alive. They didn't want to spoil all the surprises. Jen said the costumes would match the song's energy, bold, dark, and empowering. The whole concept is about transformation and reclaiming power, and the outfits would reflect that. It's exciting because viewers never know exactly what to expect from them, but they can always count on them to deliver something unforgettable. Then the conversation shifted to a more personal topic, Jen's family. With all the time and effort that Dancing with the Stars requires, balancing rehearsals, performances, and family life isn't easy. Jen talked about how much support she gets from her husband, Zach. He's been her rock throughout the competition, stepping up in every way possible. With 3 young children under the age of 3, their household is full of energy and responsibilities. Zach has taken on the late nights, the meals, and the care routines so that Jen can focus on her dancing and rest when she needs to. Jen made sure to express her gratitude, saying that his support has strengthened their relationship even more. It's not easy juggling a demanding TV show and motherhood, but they found a rhythm that works. It's a real partnership built on understanding and teamwork. Jen also shared that her kids are her biggest fans. Her oldest daughter is especially enthusiastic about the show. Every day she asks if she can go with her mom to rehearsals. She wants to be on the stage, just like Jen. They even have their own little dance performances at home every night. Jen said she has videos on her phone of her daughter copying her moves, putting on her own shows, and dancing around the living room. It's such a sweet reminder of how much children look up to their parents and how seeing their mom chase her dreams inspires them to dream big too. Jen laughed as she described how her daughter now wants to be on Dancing with the Stars one day, and honestly, it wouldn't be surprising if she does. When asked about their plans for Halloween as a family, Jen revealed something adorable. They were going to dress up as characters from Inside Out, the animated movie that her kids absolutely love. It's their favorite film right now, and Jen thought it would be a fun way to celebrate together. Even though her schedule is packed, she makes sure to spend quality time with her family, trick-or-treating, eating candy, and just enjoying the night with her kids. Those moments mean everything to her. You can tell that behind all the glamour of the show, she's a mom first and foremost, and she carries that love and warmth with her wherever she goes. Toward the end of the interview, Jen opened up about another side of her life, her role on the show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Season 3 was about to premiere, and the trailer had just dropped. She shared how excited she was for fans to see this new chapter. She described it as a season that shows a much happier version of herself. The past episodes had been more difficult and emotional. In Season 1, she had gone through a lot of personal challenges involving relationships and change. Season 2 dealt with prenatal depression and her struggles with balancing her personal life and public image. But Season 3, she said, finally brings light and positivity. It's a reflection of where she is now, more confident, more at peace, and more in tune with herself. She explained that she's grateful that audiences were able to see her at her lowest moments because it makes her current happiness even more meaningful. She wants viewers to see that even though life can be tough, it's possible to come out stronger and find joy again. Especially for mothers who are dealing with postpartum depression, she hopes her story serves as inspiration. She wants women watching to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Her journey shows that healing takes time, but it's absolutely possible. The show wasn't just entertainment for her, it's a chance to connect with people who might be going through similar things and to remind them that they're not alone. As the conversation wrapped up, you could sense how much Jen has evolved, both personally and professionally. From the dance floor to her family life, and even through her reality show journey, she's found balance and